you find that you aren't getting the results you want in life, this is most likely to do with the quality of your current paradigm, as the results you get in life lays heavily on how good your paradigm is at any given moment. And this is true regardless on if you're even aware of what paradigms are and the role they've been playing in your life up to this point. And in today's video, I'll be going over what paradigms are, how they work, and how you can use them to start getting the results you want in life. So in simple terms, a paradigm is just a combined set of your current beliefs, attitudes, and perspectives in which you adhere to when going about your day-to-day life. And because of this means that your actions and therefore your results will always be in line with the quality of your current paradigm, whether or not that's good or bad. Think of it like a sculpture that represents you and everything you believe in. And this was spoken about heavily by the late Bob Proctor. So how paradigms work is we have two parts to our mind, our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. The conscious part is where we actively choose what to allow in from what happens in our lives. You can either say yes or say no into what you allow into your conscious mind. And this is everything from what you read, watch, listen to, conversations you have with yourself, conversations you have with people, people you allow into your life, everything. Whatever we say yes to feeding to our conscious mind gets fed directly into our subconscious mind, which can only say yes, it can't say no. The thoughts fed into the subconscious mind then forms a paradigm, which, as said earlier, is just a set of your current beliefs, attitudes, and perspectives for which you follow. Since paradigms represents a set of beliefs you follow, your actions and therefore your results will always be in line with confirming whatever makes up your current paradigm. This can be dangerous since results originating from an unhealthy paradigm means that that paradigm will be further reinforced as a result of continuous actions stemming from that low quality paradigm. And this can put you into a vicious cycle. Think of it like this: if you only believe in failure, then your actions will be of someone that only believes in failure. Which means when you do inevitably fail, you'll essentially be saying to yourself, see, I knew I'd fail. And from that, you become someone that not only believes in failure, but of someone that only knows failure. However, the good news is the opposite is true in the sense of results originating from a good paradigm. In that, just as you can become someone that only knows failure, it's just as easy to become someone that only knows success. So how do you change your paradigm to one of good quality? This is simply done by placing your focus on what you allow into your conscious mind, since everything that follows originates from that. In other words, your input determines your output. An exercise that I've found useful is very similar to the one in the last video, where you get two pieces of paper, and on one of them, make a list of all the bad results you're currently getting in your life. And on the other one, make a list of all the results you want in your life that you're not currently getting. Once you have your two lists, you can begin to trace back on each result to find out what it is you are taking in at a conscious level in order to get these unwanted results. And then for the second sheet of paper, you can begin to trace back to find out what you need to start taking in at a conscious level in order to get the results you want. The goal of this exercise is to gain a clear picture as to what you need to stop taking in at a conscious level and what you need to begin taking in at a conscious level in order to get the results you want in life. And whilst you're doing this, remember that a paradigm is a sculpture where for every piece you remove, you should replace it with a better one. It's important to know that whilst changing your paradigm can be a very simple and straightforward process, It's not going to happen overnight, as it's going to take a lot of self-reflection and deliberate action, which takes time. And this is okay, since changing your paradigm is going to involve challenging and killing off a bunch of beliefs, attitudes, and perspectives which you may have been holding on for most, if not all, of your life. However, once you come out on the other end, you'll see that it was all worth it.